Shout out to LB, Crazy, Fontaine, Big Pooh, D.J.S Music and Battle Rap. You already know what it is, man. Quick blog. Urltv.tv. Redemption. Let me give y'all my last two predictions. Plus, I'm gonna talk on that COTY shit real quick. Chef Trez and John. I ain't gonna hold you. I feel like this is like a hometown, bring people in the building type of main event. They're both from ATL. They're both from Atlanta. Well, John's from YO. Salute to YO. But he lives in Atlanta. He's been there. So this feels like a hometown, bring some people in the building type of main event. I didn't see anybody calling each other out in this battle or nothing like that. I didn't see none of that. So I feel like this is just like a good hometown battle. But on paper, it's still a good matchup. But I'll say this though. Shout out to John the Don. Shout out to Chef Trez. I feel like John needs this window. Coming off of what he's been coming off of with that whole surf battle and everything. I feel like he really needs this one. But Chef Trez, with his style, where I feel like it's just a pacing that just goes like this, very consistent, but I feel like he doesn't do a lot of different things within it, at least on a regular basis. We always be saying about the three of them things because you know that's the standout because he's so dope at it. But with that being said, I actually think like in this one, the last battle he had with, I think it was with Nun, they were saying people were talking through his rounds. I don't think that's going to happen in this one. He's at home. Maybe due to the pacing. Maybe she should have changed it up a little bit. Going to an angle here and there. Show a little bit of the comedic side, entertainment side. But I feel like he's at home, so I feel like they're going to be fully attentive to what he has to say. I think he's going to definitely bring it because he doesn't want to, none of them are going to want to not bring it and have an underwhelming main event. Just because you don't have a spaces where you guys are, going at each other, or you were calling each other out, or you were trying to, shoot at each other in any type of way. Because that's missing, I don't feel like they're still going to come in there and play. I think they're still going to give you a main event that's a main event regardless. But I do feel like this might be not friendly. I don't see a bunch of personals. I don't see a bunch of angles about each other that's really deep like that. But I do see John turning up because he has to. And I see Chef Trez wilding because he has to. He's just getting back to URL. I think this is going to be a pretty good battle. But if I have to pick anybody, I'm going to go with John. I feel like he does a little bit more. And on top of that, I feel like he's going to be a little bit... I feel like his aggression and his energy is going to be a little like extra high now. My fault. I feel like his aggression and his energy is going to be very high now. Because he needs this win. You coming off of getting smoked from surfing, you know what I mean? People was like, yo, they put that boy back in the stock room. You know what I mean? That box is back in the stock room. There's mad dust on that box now. That's how people are looking at it. But I got John coming back with a by the hair win over Chef Trez. By a hair. And it wouldn't surprise me if Chef Trez won. He at home. It's just, I just feel like John does a little bit more. That's all that is. So I'm going to give John that. Plus, I feel like he needs this win. Shout out to John. Shout out to Chef Trez. That's still going to be a good battle. I don't think it's going to be an underwhelming main event. I think it's still going to live up to the main event status that it is. They are at home, and I don't think they're going to play. Shotgun Suge versus Kid Slade. Let me get right to the point. If you take away that whole situation that's hovering over this battle, I am still going to go with Suge no matter what. Suge is cooking right now, and he's actually writing a lot better than Slade at this moment. So if we look at what happened in past 2022, Suge was clearly better. If I put the Stumbles and Kid Slade battle up to the chest and shotgun, I'm still gonna go with Suge's performance over that. As good as Slade was, and I picked Slade out the Crucibles off of one line, I can see that his star quality and his star power is there. But with that being said, this whole thing hovering over him, we're gonna see how it takes effect in this battle and how people take to him within this battle. We're gonna see how people take to him in this battle. We're gonna see. But on paper, take away this situation, I still got Suge winning. I still got Suge winning. He's seasoned on that stage, and I think this situation right here just makes it worse. Not because what we think he's gonna say to him, but how much he's going to not want to lose to this man. This is not a loss he's gonna want to take. This is not a loss he's gonna want to take. I feel like he's gonna go in there and he's gonna go crazy on Kid Slade, to be honest with you. And I think Kid Slade, he might have a mixture. It might be 50-50 in the building and how people react to him. But I know this, I don't see it being 50-50 for Suge. I feel like they're gonna rock with anything he says, or at least for the most part. I don't think he's gonna go crazy with that angle either. I think he's just gonna bark on you and just bar you to death. He might bring it up here and there, might allude to it. I don't think he's gonna kill that angle at all. I think he's gonna kill you without using that angle for 3 rounds. Touch on it, allude to it, and then keep it moving. For the most part, he's gonna bar you away. And Suge right now is every 2, 3, 4, he's hitting. Every 2, 3 bar setup, he's hitting. Kid Slade does not write up, in my opinion. His first round is always his best rounds. After that, it's not that crazy. It's good, but it's not crazy. His first rounds be crazy, but the other 2 rounds are not crazy. They're good though. Suge had 3 rounds to the chest that were all fire. If he brings that here for you, you doomed. You fucking doomed. I got Suge with a 30 clip. I don't think Kid Slade gonna win a round in this one. You know what? I'll take that back. I'll say a 2-1, but a clear 2-1 with a debatable 30. Whatever round you're gonna get Slade might be a debatable round, but I don't think he's gonna beat Suge at all. I got Suge winning this one for sure. And another reason why I think Suge's gonna go wild. Champion of the year. Champion of the year. Backtrack real fast. That's why I said that battle had its main event-ness to it. Like, I feel like it's still like a double main event kind of, because the anticipation and the intrigue in the Suge and Kid Slade battle. I think the intrigue is there very high. The anticipation of what they're both gonna say is very high. So that's why I said that. So let me just get to what I'm getting to now. The COTY Champion of the Year went to Rum Nitty, and it was well deserved in my opinion. When they put that resume up, the first thing I said to my head is like, holy shit, he only got 1 loss on this motherfucker. He got 1 loss on that shit. He ain't got no more losses. He lost to Swamp and everybody else he beat. Maybe 1 or 2 might be debatable. Fonz, A-Ward, that's it. But I still feel like he'll beat both of them. I feel like he beat Fonz and he beat A-Ward. So I feel like he deserved it. Suge getting robbed. I don't feel like that happened. But if he feels like it happened, that's why I'm saying Kid Slade's even more in trouble. Because he's going to go even more crazy. He's already pissed off. That might bring an even stronger performance from Suge, which could be dangerous for Slade. But as far as the Champion of the Year robbery for Suge, I don't think that's what happened. In my opinion, I don't think that's what happened. I think it was really close between Rock, Rum, and Shotgun. I actually don't think you could go wrong with either one of those picks, to be honest with you. But if I had to pick in its row, I might have said Rum and Rock, 1A, 1B, and then Suge. Because Rock and Rum is very close. Very close. They both got certain females on there. But I feel like Rock got a body on T-Top, and he has a Vixen battle, which kind of trumps a lot of the stuff that, you know. But he may have lost to Kid Slade, and he may have lost to Danny. Meanwhile, Rum only lost to Swamp, and that was it. And he might have lost to Swamp too. Rock might have lost to Swamp too. Pardon me. So with that being said, that top two right there between Rock and Rum is very close to me. There's certain things that I could fight for, and I can debate with people and say, hey, you know what? This right here is why I could have Rock as champion of the year. His impact was a little bit stronger. I feel like the biggest haymaker out of everybody was Rock's Christian Dior boots. I feel like that was the biggest haymaker out of all three of them. I could be wrong, but I feel like that was the most major moment outside of the shotgun Suge just bodying the shit out of the chest. But did he get robbed? I don't think so. I think if anything, you could have moved him up on a slot between him and Easy. I feel like that was close, but Easy gave you 12 rounds of madness, and he's 4-0 in those battles. He didn't lose, so that is a debate. So I understand what Shotgun Suge is feeling. I understand what he's saying, but I don't feel like he got robbed for one, and I do think it was close. And I do want to say salute to the whole panel, everybody on the panel. The only thing I didn't like was some of the placements. I think that 20 placement you guys are fighting for, what's his name, Bizzer or Bizzer. Nigga, we have to know who these guys are. Don't pick stuff because the impact was over there. Because whatever we're talking about over here impacted here and over there. What you talking about only impacts over there. And that Real Deal battle where he came over and did whatever he did, no one gives a fuck. No disrespect to that dude. I don't know who he is, with all respect to him. But we don't give a shit. That's not enough. I would never have put that dude above Rosenberg Raw. Never. Never. That boy got a body on ill will. You're supposed to tell me that. Come on, bro. Y'all tripping. But salute to them, though. No diss to the panel. I'm just saying that was the only thing I disagreed with. You know, salute to the dudes on that side of the table. I think it was Mark and Mark, Mr. Shake the Building, and no disrespect, the dude sitting next to you, he looked like KD Lang. And he was doing mad doodles on the table. Looked like he was just sitting there drawing shit and doodling and shit. What the fuck was he doing? But anyway, no disrespect. I'm just joking. Salute to them, though. I don't think it was a robbery. I do think that's a very hard thing to do. And I actually salute Jay Black, who is the GOAT. Salute to Jay Black. He is the GOAT blogger, in my opinion. And what he has done for and in battle rap, he needs his flowers. Salute to Jay Black. 110%. You deserve all the flowers you get. That's real shit. And with that being said, salute to the panel as well. Y'all put in a 7 or 8 hour shift like y'all was at work to do this shit. That shows a lot of love, a lot of passion, and it shows a lot of the way that you guys really care about battle rap and want this thing to continue. And I gotta salute it. Salute to everybody on that panel. Salute to Jay Black, of course. Salute to Angry Fans. Salute to Chris. Those are that's the three-headed monster for me. Salute to those GOATs. And I do want to actually say salute to Jazz and to Hustle for making Champion of the Year as women. Gotta salute it. And it was higher than a lot of dudes. We talking about what, 13 and 11? That's a great look. Great look. I was not mad at Champion of the Year this year. I'm not mad at any year. It's gonna be a little controversy. It's gonna have this little, you know what I mean? But that's to be expected. But I think it was good. I don't think anybody got robbed. I don't think anybody got robbed. I think between Rock and Rum was really close. I think Suge might have could have moved up a little bit, but I don't think he was robbed. In my opinion, he wasn't. In my opinion, I don't think he was robbed. I think it was very close. But I do think now he has more of an incentive to go crazy against Kid Slade. So I got Suge with a 2-1 debatable 30 clip on KYD SLADE this weekend. Alright? You already know what it is, man. I seen some shit going on out there. I got a lot to talk about. Salute to Remy Ma. The card is coming up. All kinds of shit's going on. You already know, man. A lot to talk about. D.J.S Music and Battle Rap. You already know what it is, man. Subscribe, like, comment, tell me what y'all think. You already know what it is, man. DJ1.